Welcome back. All right, let's see how our friend Mike Eppel is doing. Good morning, Mike. How are you?
Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing okay. How was the weekend?
That's pretty good.
Yeah? Get up to anything crazy or what?
If you consider maybe going out and playing a quick round of golf with my daughter and just housework, that's as crazy as it gets.
Wild. You were a wild man,
No,
Mike.
It's out of control. I have to be slowed down. I really do.
You know what? Sometimes it's nice to just lay low. It is. It's okay. It is all right. Okay, what are you following? A massive takeover. No big deal.
Yeah. It actually is a pretty big deal when you look at the numbers in this one, Melanie. It involves CP Rail. Now, the backstory on this mega merger that will have or create a rail company that will run from Canada through the U.S. down to Mexico has been in the works for months. The target is Kansas City Southern, which is a huge intermodal railway operator in the U.S. CP bid to buy Kansas City Southern back in the spring, and then CN Rail said, wait a second, we'll offer you even more money to create an even larger company. Okay, Kansas City Southern said, sure, we'll accept CN's bid, but the U.S. regulators said no, the deal would not pass. So now Kansas City Southern's going back to the original bid from CP and saying, we graciously accept your offer worth about $31 billion. Why is this important? Well, it creates, again, a complete north-south, three-country transportation network. And the thinking is that this will help with logistics, the supply chain. And how many times have we talked about this summer alone about disruptions to the shipping industry and why prices are going up and people can't get what they want to buy because everything's all tied up. So theoretically, this could create a nice north-south route for our goods and get things moving along the rails.
Mike, we teased this story to break a lawsuit. This is a pretty big lawsuit, as people remember, with Cineplex and Cineworld and a bit of a backing out situation. What is the latest here?
Back in 2019, Cineworld of the UK announced that it wanted to buy Cineplex for billions of dollars. And then along came COVID and shut down the movie theater industry. So Cineworld said, yeah, maybe we won't do that deal. It doesn't really make any sense for us to spend all that money with the uncertainty. And when was the movie theater industry going to come back? So Cineplex has basically accused Cineworld of having buyer's remorse. It's kind of like saying, yeah, I'll buy that house, and then at the last minute saying, no, I won't. So it's a $2 billion test case, basically, Melanie, for any type of transaction that was affected by COVID, that was maybe called off, and it's going to have a lot of spotlight on it because of that you could see this as, again, a marker in what deals may or may not face litigation now as things have reopened and things are trying to get back to normal. I mean, remember, Air Canada was going to buy Air Transat. That deal fell apart. It looked like those two agreed to separate amicably, but nevertheless, there were a couple of these incidents where big deals did not take place because of the pandemic.
Yeah, lots of things didn't happen because of the pandemic. Meantime, big bucks at the box office this weekend.
Yeah, another big weekend for Shang-Chi and others in the, the theater industry has resumed. My kids went to a movie this weekend, again, 50% capacity. But again, people were out, and you look around, and that's kind of what, again, it's this return to normal, I suppose. And anything that is getting people out into larger settings where they're around other people is kind of nice to see to some extent. And another big weekend basically for Disney and the Marvel Super Universe, right?
No surprise.
Yeah.
We knew it was going to be massive. Finally for you, a bit of a slump in September stocks. What are you seeing here?
5-day losing streak for some of the U.S. benchmarks coming into the Monday trade. September is typically the most volatile month of the year, and it's again living up to that historical performance up until, for August, the markets hit record highs, and since then it's kind of been sliding a bit here. So we'll see if, in fact, again, it's economics, earnings, interest rates, the usual things that actually stocks trade off of. And so far the past couple of weeks, things have been a little bit negative. This morning, things look okay. The Dow futures up about 170 points in the early going.
Okay, Mike Eppel, we'll talk to you again Tuesday morning. Thank you.
Thank you.
618 is what we're sitting at right now.